Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Celi's Kitchen this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all my viewers. I hope you can all see my screens. I think this is a little bit too high. I got a new camera, guys, so you know, I'm trying to maneuver it. Yes, I got a new camera and it's new to me and I'm just trying to figure it out. So, hey, bear with me. All right, guys. So, this morning, I decided that I'm going to be making a wrap this morning with a spinach tortilla. Yes. So, I decided to make a very, very interesting wrap. Good morning, Miss Judy. I just see you popping up on TikTok. Welcome to my live this morning. And to all my YouTube, my TikTok, and my Facebook viewers, I just want to welcome you to my kitchen this morning. So, guys, I'm not going to be making tea this morning. I already had some mushroom coffee. I made breakfast for hubby this morning. So, I made myself some coffee early and I had a little snack. So, I'm hungry though. I'm hungry for brunch. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making something very, very extremely interesting this morning. All right, let me stop the talking. Let me get the ball rolling and let's follow me to this section of my kitchen. All right, so over here, I boiled some saltfish. I boiled out the excess salt. I have a little bit saltiness left in it, but not salty to send up your blood pressure or kill you off. So I just put some hot water to additionally soak it, but I could throw that off now because it's been soaking for a while. And over here, I have some scallions, tomatoes, a big piece of bell pepper, a piece of onion, and some thyme leaves. You might be wondering what's steaming over here. Okay, so let me tell you my little secret. If I want like a little dish of rice, instead of putting on a big pot, I cook my rice in this little frying pan right here. And when I say cook it in the frying pan, it cooks the rice perfect. When you want a little half cup, you don't want a lot because I don't eat a lot of rice like that anymore. But sometimes some things require a little rice. Yes, good morning, Jerome. Good morning, Damien. Come on in. Come on into the live. So, you want a little rice to put with something. You have some leftover stew peas, and the rice that you cooked with it was finished. So, you want a little rice to make it up. Yes. So, this is my little pot. I had a smaller one, the little saucepan that I used to use, but my find said it burn up the rice. So I don't want to use that no more. So because the bottom of this is very thick, it steams my rice perfect. So I have some parchment paper over it so I can get the fluffiness. Ooh, it's springing out water on top of it. Ooh. So my rice is already steamed over here. So I'm making a great concoction. You could tell by the fluffiness of the rice. And you guys know the type of rice that I use. Yep, it's gluten-free. They said it's a diabetic rice. And everybody that has tasted this rice fell in love because this is the rice I used to make my Hawaiian rice. Yes, it's nice, light, not heavy. Okay, let me show you the bag, Jerome. Jerome wants to know. Here's the bag. This is the brand. And let me turn it around. This is the brand and this is the bag. This is a 10-pound bag. Yeah, this is the rice that I use. It's gluten-free, it's not starchy, and it's nice and light when you steam it. Yep. Him said, watch Shelly rice. Yes, the rice Shelly. Yes, it comes out Shelly. No matter how much water you put in it, it doesn't stick. Yeah, nice and fluffy. So if you guys want to take a screenshot of it, I did it before on the live, but some of you have been asking me. You could take a nice screenshot. You could get it in the Korean stores or certain Indian stores or Caribbean supermarket. Good morning, Paula. So let me get the ball rolling. So let me take off my rice so I'm steaming out the frying pan earlier. In the interest of time, I had to do that because what is on the stove? Oh, piece of onion. Yeah, in the interest of time, I had to do that so we don't prolong our life over my required time, because I try not to go over an hour. So today, guys, I'm not giving away any gifts, but I'll be giving away gifts again next week. And congratulations to all my gift winners last week. They have gotten their gifts. I'm doing better at distributing the gifts now, guys. As soon as they win, I'm trying to get it out of the house so they don't pile up like the last time. Although I still have a box with gifts for Jamaica and to be shipped again. Stephanie had gotten most of the gifts that she won. And I think there are a few other gifts. I still have to figure out who won what because I didn't label them. But Carmen has gotten her gift. Corinne hasn't gotten her gift yet. I still have it here. I'll take it with me tomorrow. So I'm doing much better. All right, let me stop the talking. So you might be wondering what's happening over here. So I'm going to be making some squeezed orange juice with a dash of ginger and lemon. My concoction. You see this bottle here, guys? This is extracted ginger with 2 real lemons in it. And every morning I take a shot glass of this, because this helps with the bloating in the stomach. It helps with the digestion, and it also helps with fatty liver. It's good for fatty liver. So because I have a fatty liver, 30% fatty liver issue, this is the way I'm dealing with it. I don't want no meds. I'm dealing with it the natural way. So this is extracted ginger. I extracted this through my juice extractor, and I added some lemon, to make it taste good. And I have a shot glass every single morning. And sometimes what I do too, before I go to bed at night, I'll tip a little bit of my tea. Yeah, depending on which tea I'm making, then I'll tip a little bit at night, so it settles my stomach while I sleep, because I suffer from heartburn. And see Twine on the line right now. He just popped up. He can testify, the many nights that when my stomach take me in the middle of the night, I just elbow him and wake him up and say, my stomach, go make me some tea. So, it has been helping. And it's also burning the fat. It also burns body fat. And I can testify to that, because how I know? My wedding ring is literally swinging on my finger, and it used to be very tight. So that tells me that it's burning body fat. So I soon have to go get some tightener, or they cut it or something, but it's falling off my fingers. Yes, guys. All right. So let me stop the talking and get cracking. So I'm just going to cut up some onions real quick, because I have some things to do today. Yep. So I'm just chopping up some onions real quick. A piece of bell pepper. Cut them in little squares. Because, guys, sometimes we don't know what to eat, so we have to be creative with our meals. And my husband can testify to that. That sometimes I just create things in his lunch pan, and sometimes he doesn't even know what's in there until he gets to work. He can tell you. Sometimes I prepare it overnight. Sometimes I get up early in the morning and whip something up together, and there's lunch. It saves money. It saves his lunchtime. And then sometimes you don't know what you're eating. You don't know what you're eating. And guys, we went out to lunch yesterday, and I got sick after coming home. I don't know what these people did, but I got an undercooked salmon, and it instantly gave me a stomach virus. Yes. I was running to the bathroom, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it. Yeah, be careful what you eat on the street, because some of these big diners or some of these big restaurants, you don't know what happened in the back of it. You don't know what they prepare to give you, the consumer. And if you have any sense at all, you will know real from fake. So yesterday, hubby ordered lamb chops. I guess he was satisfied with his, because he told the young lady he wants it well done. No, you can't get it at BJ's, Jerome. can I get the rice at BJ's? No. You have to go in Brooklyn in one of those Korean stores. You will find it there. She said, here, yeah, story. Wife can cook, pack Aussie food. Oh, Jesus, you're something else. Anyway, guys, let me tell a story real quick. So we went to a diner in my neighborhood, just down Cross Bay. I've eaten there some years ago. I had breakfast and I did not like it because they use the box eggs. Yeah, the liquid eggs from the box to make the omelet, and it was nasty. It had no flavor. They didn't put no seasoning. The inside was looking raw. And you know, when you freeze green peppers, like bell peppers, and reuse them and freeze onions, that's how it had looked on the inside. It wasn't tasteless. I hated it. The only thing that was good that day at that breakfast was the toast and the tea. That's it. Everything else was nasty. And the orange juice. And I guess that came from a box or whatever. It wasn't even freshly squeezed orange juice, but I was good with it. Anyway, guys, so what I ordered first, they didn't have it in stock. They had a branzino fish on their special menu. I ordered that. The girl came back. She said they didn't have it. I said, okay, so I'll take the stuffed salmon. I specifically asked her if the crab that they're stuffing in the salmon was real, because I'm allergic to fake stuff. My body is not used to the fake things. So, you know, they have fake crab meat out there. So I asked her. She said, no, everything we use is real. Lo and behold, when the big piece of salmon came on my plate, they had like 3 cuts in it. I posted pictures on WhatsApp. For those of you who are on my WhatsApp, you will see I posted it yesterday. You could see the raw, you know, when you just start to cook meat and that raw film is on the top or in a cut or something, you could see that. So I looked at it and I'm like, you know, so this not cook good. So I cut it in two. And I opened it up. And when I opened it up to see the stuffing that was inside, hubby tasted a little piece of the crab meat and he said, this not taste good. And I tasted the end of the salmon that looked kind of burnt on the end, the little thin part. I tasted that part. And I tasted a little piece of the top part that was crisp. I guess they did it under the broiler. Guys, let me tell you something. When I cut open that salmon, it looked like cat food. You ever see minced up cat food from the can? That's what that reminded me of. It had absolutely no seasoning. And then come to find out, I don't know what that meat was because it didn't taste like crab meat to me at all. You saw chunks of the fake crab meat. You ever go in the supermarket and see those fake crab meat? That's what I was looking at. And I took a piece aside on the side of the platter and used my fork and crushed it just to make sure it was the fake one. And it was the fake one. I couldn't eat the food. I left it there. I was hungry walking out of that restaurant. Anyway, I ordered mashed potato, a little bit of mashed potato and some broccoli. Of course, them just boil the broccoli. It not have no taste, no seasoning, no nothing on it, not even like a butter. It was just blah. And then when I tasted the mashed potato, only to find out that it's the potato flakes where you throw the hot water and then mix it up. They didn't even put butter in it. It was just blah, tasteless, and you could taste the powdery texture of that mashed potato. I couldn't eat it either, so I left it. When they came with the bill for trying to pay for the food, I asked for the manager. So she came over, Hispanic looking lady. I approached her nicely. I said to her, listen, the salmon was raw. It was undercooked. 1, 2, I'm allergic to fake crab meat. My throat starts scratching because I'm allergic to fake stuff. And I distinctly asked the waitress if it was real crab meat, and she lied to me. I said, secondly, the potato, it's the potato from the box, the potato flakes that y'all buy on the supermarket shelf and put hot water in it. She's like, no, it's real potatoes. It's real I'm like, lady, you're talking to a chef. I am a chef. I cook. I know when something is fake and I know when it's real. This is box potato. So she walked away because she knew I was right. And guess what? She didn't charge for the food, because if they did, I would make them famous, because that's not fair. So anyway, I'm just saying all of this to say that, guys, be careful what you eat when you go out there. They will sell you raw, undercooked stuff, and you go home and get sick. A few minutes after I got home, Twine went to the barber. I was in here. I just feel my belly start to cut me. So the little piece that I had, which I thought was, cooked, maybe it cross contaminated with a raw part, and then I got sick. I mean, my belly cut me. I was so sick. And guess what I resorted to? That. I made some ginger tea, and then I drank 2 shots of that. And trust me, guys, after going to the bathroom a couple of times, I was fine. That did the job. It settled my stomach. I felt better. And I'm standing here this morning talking to all of you. So, guys, I'm saying this to say that just be careful when you eat out. Make sure the food is thoroughly cooked. Make sure you look at the reviews of the restaurant or the food establishment. Look at their reviews. I'll just say, long story. All right, let me get cooking. Just let me talk too much. But I love my viewers, They keep it real with me. All right, so guys, I'm just breaking up the saltfish a little bit. I'm just breaking up the saltfish a little bit. All right. All right, so let's get this cooking on. All right, so I'm using some vegetable oil. And I'm going to be throwing it. I could feel the heat coming from it already, guys. So let's spread this out. So let's fry this up real quick. All right, so let's saute this real quick. I was supposed to take off the thyme leaves, but I forgot. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cook up the stem and everything in there. We're not going to eat the stem for sure. And then I'm going to add my saltfish. And this is not codfish, guys. This is the pollock in the pack, the boneless one. I didn't get to go to Brooklyn to buy the cod because, I like my cod fish. It has a more succulent taste. And this is boneless. It tastes good too, but I would have preferred my cod. I like my cod, salted cod. It's so much better. I like the texture. So we're not going to add a lot of seasoning to this because the saltfish has its own unique salty taste already. I'm just going to add a little Mrs. Salt-free dash. Just a little dash. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adobo. Just a sprinkle. Not a lot. And then we're going to add some organic ketchup. I have to open this bottle because it's going to take a while to come down through the spout. Let's add some ketchup to that. So let's stir this up. Oh, it smells good. All right, so I'm just going to turn on my fire a little bit and let it sizzle. And the reason why I use the splatter, guys, so you can all see, because if I decided to use a Dutch pot or a frying pan, you couldn't see inside of it, and I wanted you to see. That's why I chose this pan. All right. So now I'm going to add a little coconut powder. I wish I had real coconut milk. So I'm just going to add a little coconut powder to the saltfish. Tell me I'm crazy, because y'all say I'm crazy with my cooking. So it adds a nice coconut flavor to the saltfish. Yep. And then I'm going to be adding some baked beans. I can't use this whole can because this is 28 ounces and it's too much. So I'm going to be using half of the can. So I'm just going to rinse this real quick. Grab my can opener. Let me get this out of the way. So I'm doing everything on my live. All right, let me throw off this little excess on the top. You know, it has this white, watery looking thing at the top. I like to throw it off. I don't throw everything in my pot. Let me put this in my composite so I don't have garbage in my sink. I'm just gonna scoop some from the can. So I'm not gonna use a lot of baked beans because I don't want it too sweet. And by the way, guys, Twine doesn't like baked beans, so I'm not using too much. But because it's gonna be good with the rice inside of the wrap, so I'm using 4 of this small scoop. And I need to pour this out in a bowl so it doesn't sit in the can. Never you open a can of anything and leave it in the can, guys. That's not good. That's no good. So I'm gonna Ziploc this after my live, and I am going to freeze it so I could reuse. I could use it again in another dish. All right. Okay, so let's mix this together. So let's turn up at my fire. So we're going to incorporate this with the saltfish. Let me add some cayenne pepper to it. Oops. Something falling from the cupboard. All right, so I'm just going to add a little heat. Turn down the fire. Just a little bit, not a lot. Because, you know, cayenne is also good for the digestion. So I added a little bit of heat to it. But it's optional. If you don't want it spicy, you don't have to add it. All right. And then one last thing I'm going to be adding. Good morning, Elwood. How are you? What did Audrey say? I always wonder why Jamaicans say it's no good. The food was sitting in the can forever. Yeah. The only thing never spoiled back then was condensed milk. For some reason, you can leave the condensed milk in the can, and I don't know why. It never spoils. All right, so to this, I'm adding a little Thai sweet chili sauce. Not a lot because I don't want it sweet, but just to taste, just a little drop goes a long way. And I'm going to just mix this up. Just going to mix this up. All right, so we have our saltfish concoction ready for my gluten-free, and this is the brand I'm using today. It's the Mission's brand. I'm sure you see it in the supermarkets all the time. It's the Mission gluten-free spinach and herb wrap. All right. So, oops. Oh, the cayenne made me want to sneeze. All right. So I went ahead and I washed some organic romaine lettuce that I have here because I'm going to be using it in the wrap as well. But before I do that, I'm also going to be adding some avocado. Jamaican people call it pear. I'm going to be adding some avocado in the mixture. So I'm just going to peel the skin off. Matter of fact, I'm going to peel it like I'm peeling an orange. Oh, right, that's not good. The avocado are rotten down here, so. This one is bad, guys. I'll get another one. Let me get another avocado from the table. I have a bunch of them. You know, I rinse everything off. That one was spoiled, guys. And you know, we keep it real up in here. We're not going to eat spoiled avocado Good morning, Carmen. And this is the one that Carmen gave me. Guys, Carmen gave me this one. The ones I bought yesterday seem as if them spoiled because them organic. But thank God for Carmen. She gave me this one. Hers is good as gold. I don't know if it's organic, but it's good. It's good to go. All right. It's good to go. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate it. So I'm just going to cut around it. Get off the excess meat. I said meat. Get off the excess avocado from the seed. And do you know, guys, the seed has its benefits. And I still use it today. I have the bottle in the bedroom. Let me tell you the trick. I saw it on TikTok, actually. I didn't even know. So I saw this old lady from India, and I'm going to save the seed and wash it off and add it to the bottle. This lady from India, what she did, she put this into some rum. Yeah, rum. So I use the Jamaican rum. I put some rosemary in it. Yeah. I put some pimento in it. And I put some cloves in it. Whenever my ankle hurts, whenever it's going to rain, because I have arthritis in my right ankle, because this ankle was broken years ago. Whenever it's going to rain, my ankle alerts me. So good morning, Tanisha. So what I do, I take some of that concoction in the bottle, I shake it up, and I take a piece of cotton, wet it, and I leave it on my foot. And trust me, it works wonders. And this is what the lady added to the bottle as well, some avocado seed. So I have about 3 avocado seeds in the jar with the concoction, and it works. So you could try it. All right. Anyway, so let's get cracking here with, let me get a nice little crushing fork. All right, so let's mash this to a paste. Let's mash this to a paste. And you know, avocado has a very blah taste. Yep, it tastes very blah. So what I'm going to add to this is 2 drops of apple cider vinegar. It adds a unique flavor to it. And a little bit of salt. So I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt. Just a little dash. And I'm going to add some, where's my Bragg's? Oh, it's over here. And I'm going to add 2 drops of Bragg's apple cider vinegar. 2 little drops. Goes a long way. All right. You might be saying this lady is crazy, but I know what I'm doing. All right, so we have a nice little guacamole paste right here with a little apple cider vinegar flavor to it. Just a little dash. It goes a long way. And it's very strong. I could smell it. All right. So let's make our wrap. So for those of you who are just joining the live, I went ahead and I steamed some gluten-free basmati rice. And I'm going to make a nice little my style Celie's Kitchen wrap. So I'm going to do 2. All right. So I'm going to add my guacamole first. Oops. So I'm buttering my wrap with this avocado mixture. And for those of you who don't know what the benefits of avocado is, it gives your body the good fats. Yes, you know, you have good and bad cholesterol. It's good for your good cholesterol. Yeah. It's also good for the fatty acids in the stomach. Yes, you would never know. Mhm. It have its benefits. And we grew up on this. So now I'm gonna add some lettuce. So I don't want to put the stem part of the lettuce on it. I'm using the leafy parts because we don't want to crunch on anything hard. So I'm putting the leafy parts on it. And then we're going to add our rice mixture. Let me get a nice big spoon. So we're going to add some rice to this. And then we're going to scoop some of this on top of the rice. So it's like I eat a plate of food, basically. All right. So we're going to roll this thing over. In half like a patty. Use this. And we want to make sure all the rice is in it. All right. So I'm going to take a toothpick. I'm going to stick two sides just to hold it together. All right. So let me clean up as I go along. All right. So let's make another one. Let's make another one. So we're going to butter up with our guacamole. And we're going to spread it out. Oh, thank you for 50 stars, Elwood. Thank you for 50 stars. All right. Let me put this in there, coming on there. And then I add the lettuce. So if you notice, guys, I'm just taking the leafy part from the lettuce. I don't want the middle stem. Just want the leafy areas. And I'm going to put it all over. And then we'll add some rice. So this time I'm not going to put that much rice. I'm just going to put a small amount so we could roll this one. So I'm giving you two types. I'm giving you two types. You could make it like a patty, and you could also make it in a wrap, an actual wrap. Yep. But if you put too much, you could only fold it in half. But this one, I can actually fold it in a wrap. All right. So we got our wrap right here. So I'm just going to use 2 toothpicks to hold it so it stays in place, because remember we have a lot of stuff in it. All right, so let's clean up this plate. You know, I like to clean up the edge of my plate. Yep. All right, so our wrap is ready. Our wraps are ready. So now I'm gonna wash my hands. Throw this in the composite right here. All right, let's move these out of the way. So now, guys, I am going to be making, and I have to turn the camera for my TikTokers. I'm going to be making some ginger orange drink. So I have my limes, a very large lime squeezer. So I'm just going to put the orange this way. I've already washed and cut them. And then I'm going to squeeze in this wine glass as hard as I can so we could get the juice in. All right. So one orange peeled down. Let's squeeze another one. And these are organic orange that I'm using, guys. Just like the oranges from Jamaica. Reminds me of those oranges we used to eat when we were kids. All right. Turn this one sideways so we get more juice out of it. Yeah, we do get more juice out of it when I turn it sideways. So I'm making a real orange drink this morning, guys. Real ones. Doing it the old school way. Doing it the old school way. Let's do it the old school way. So our glass is halfway. And I'm using 3 oranges. 3 oranges, guys. Whoop, this one's spewing my face. All right, so we have squeezed all our oranges. And now let's add a little bit of our ginger lemon drink to that. Just a little drop. We're adding no sugar, no other additives. She said, I get it from Costco. Mexican pear are the best. Yes, Carmen says she got the avocado, which we call pear in Jamaica, from Costco's. All right, so I just popped my bottle. So I'm adding a little, shake it up. I'm adding just 2 drops of ginger. So it settles my stomach. All right. So now let me wash off the spoon, yeah. Let's mix this up. Let's mix this together. Oh, I have a seed in there. Let me take it out. You know, we keep it real up in here. One of the seed got away in the drink. All right. So we have freshly squeezed orange juice with a dash of ginger lemon drink. mix up. Tastes so refreshing. No sugar whatsoever. Tastes refreshing. Couldn't have had this a better way. Freshly squeezed oranges. Alrighty. So guys, this is what we're having with our orange ginger drink today. We have a fold over wrap and we have a regular wrap. This is filled with guacamole, romaine lettuce, some organic rice, some cooked up saltfish, and baked beans. This is a very delicious, interesting break feast or brunch, I should say, for you and your family. This is something you can try. She said, beautiful. I like how you spell beautiful, Elwood. You funny. Yes, guys. And I'm going to taste it because I'm sure it tastes it because it smells amazing. It smells amazing. So I'm going to go with this one first. So this one, you would need to put it on a plate or a platter. And you would need to eat out some of the rice mixture before you actually cut into the wrap. And if I was cutting into the wrap to get a little piece of the wrap, I would definitely use a steak knife, which this is not a steak knife, but the edge of it has the same texture of a steak knife. I would cut a piece like this. Just cut it, push it over, and I will definitely scoop. Oops. I will definitely scoop a piece of this. Absolutely delicious. Better than any Chipotle wraps that you could ever have. Absolutely delicious, guys. I'm going to take another scoop. So, guys, if you like what we cooked on Sally's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to Sally's Kitchen YouTube channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Yes, we're growing. We're doing a lot. The seasoning is definitely coming out at the end of the month. I'm doing some bottling today. And guys, please support us. The seasoning for the fish, I also have authentic pimento from Jamaica that we'll also be bottling. So you get yard style pimento, not the fertilizer stuff up here. You're getting the real ones. They're smaller in size and they're very potent. So you're getting real authentic stuff. Yeah, all my seasoning come from yard. So guess what? Support us. Visit our merch store on YouTube and buy an apron from us. Yeah, we have these aprons. We have Jamaica flag aprons as well. We have different types. We also have, oh, my apron is twisting. We also have cups. We have baby onesies. We have a whole array of items, duffel bags if you want to travel, tote bags, head wraps with Jamaica flag on it. We have a whole variety of stuff in our merch store. So please support us by visiting our merch store. Please visit us on Amazon. Type in Sally's Kitchen. You would see the pots and pans on display. What else? If you want to send us some gifts on TikTok, we would appreciate it. If you send us some gifts, some flowers, yeah, we would, because we're growing and we give back to you guys. We buy little gifts, We have little games and we do give it back to you. As you can see, every week I usually give a gift out, but this year I'm going to be doing it every other week. So 2 times for the month, I'll be doing gift giveaways. Last week we gave away gifts. This week is our blank week. Next week, yeah, the gifts are on again. So watch everything I post because sometimes I ask questions from the things I post and cook. So please follow me, follow us, and God bless. Good morning, Aunt Gwen. You're just joining when we're leaving, so you could always go back and watch the live. I hope you're still in the US. Yes, guys. So take care, walk good, and bless upon yourself. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. The stream is not ending.